Hello out there, everyone in the Jits of Time Twitch. I will be your master of ceremonies. I am your Esper, and joining me will be Nathan, also tracking.
Hi everyone, how you doing?
So, just a quick rundown of what we have going on today. We are doing a Legacy of Cyrus run. The rules for this, if I have this right, is we're going to need to pick up all parts of the Masamune and the Grand Leon with Frog and Magus in the party. You need to repair the Masamune and then go and then I lost my train of thought already. It's going to be interesting, but if you've never seen this before, I imagine it's going to be a lot of fun. I've never seen this before, so here we go.
Yeah, basically what's going to happen is in order to complete Legacy of Cyrus, you need Frog and Magus to be in your party. Find the two Masamune pieces, the hilt and the sword piece, and then the Grand Leon. Along with finding the Grand Leon, you have to head to the Northern Ruins to power up the sword, and then you can head to the Magic Cave to go to Magus Castle and finish the run over at Ozzy's Fort.
So yeah, that's kind of the long and the short of it. So this should be. Oh, are we? Oh no, we're not going quite yet. But yeah, it should be lots and lots of fun. Just waiting for our runners to get ready. Oh,
And our runners are Aku and OneFreeFitz.
Oh yes. I almost forgot. Oh wow, we have the beginnings of a girl power party. Not that matters much, but
Yeah, this is going to be pretty interesting, considering that both of Luca and Marley, they have pretty slow speed.
I mean that is that's true, but I mean like Nadia does have the awesome healing magic, not to mention the castable green dream. And Luca was Flare, and I think that's all you need to know about that.
Alright, so looks like Fitz is going to be doing some shopping, and Aku is checking Snail Stop for the key item.
Okay, so it's nice to see a little bit of divergence. Ah, belt hilt. Wow. How about that?
Okay, so he bought the hilt, okay.
Oh, and now we're doing the tools, and I guess we're also checking. Okay, Aku's buying himself some tools, and OneFreeFitz is finding Ava.
Which, luckily, Magus or Frog is not behind Burrow check.
Which is nice, because that could be a link. I mean, to be fair though, we need both pieces anyway, so.
And I saw that Aku just got the gate key, I believe.
Jack, can you confirm that? I was watching OneFreeFitz. I'm sorry.
Yep. Both the runners are running around, grabbing tabs at the beginning of the run. It's usually a really common thing to do at first, with Aku heading to the prehistory.
You think he's heading to yeah, it looks like he might be heading to prehistory so that he can unlock magic for the girls at least.
And knowing Aku, I'm not sure. He likes to go up Dactyl Nest with level 1 characters.
Wow, That is kind of a tall order. Those monkeys, they can end a run. I've never seen it happen, but man, do they hurt.
Yeah, they pack a punch for sure.
Oh yeah, and they are super fast too.
Also, in Legacy of Cyrus, magic is unlocked already. And the reason that Aku is unlocked now is so that he will automatically have his first 3 techs instead of having to do battles and unlock them.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's one of the problems with Magus especially is like in a vanilla, when you start the game, you get him and none of his techs, and it's just it makes them less desirable to have. More or less.
Yes. Yeah, he's headed back to prehistory again.
Uh,
And he's okay. He's
that's interesting. Never seen that done before.
he is getting one of the rocks.
Oh, that's right. Gold Rock Plus. I wonder what kind of properties that has. I should probably add again if you haven't watched. Apparently, we have the we have the item randomizer. So items do occasionally have little extras, especially if they're like a plus or a question mark. If they're a minus, maybe
Yeah, that gold rock accessory, I believe, had 25% increased damage.
which is I think isn't that sunshades? I think.
Yeah, that's sunshades.
No, I didn't get a look at the text that the girls have, but I did see that Nadia has Aura, which for the MP is actually a great healing spell to have. Oh.
Yeah, and that's the thing with Dactyl Nest with Luca and Marl is that since they're slower characters, you have to input really quickly or
Yeah. I mean, your girl Esper says, save early, save often.
but it looks like he's trying again while OneFreeFitz is
Oh.
grinding.
Oh, that hurt a bunch. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm not watching OneFreeFitz. I'm sorry, Fitz, but yeah,
Yeah,
Aku is trying to go up the Dactyl Nest, and it is not looking good. And we have a cathedral check. Now, I didn't check. Do we have a boss random on this, or is it just... Yeah.
this isn't boss rando.
Okay, so we'll be seeing Yakura at the end of this.
Yeah.
Assuming he goes all the way through, he might not.
And Aku is leaving Dactyl Nest.
So I
Might
wonder
be.
if yeah, looks like he's gonna be checking some gear in the subterranean. Well, that's kind of nice. I've never actually seen that, where the game will tell you what the item does.
Are you talking about in the text box whenever you get the item?
Yeah, like barrier, 1/3 magic damage. That was kind of cool to see. Frenzy.
Yeah.
Nice.
it's really nice to see the item and what it can do instead of having to go into the menu and lose some time.
These look like we got some decent loot though.
And now we have found Frog over in Cathedral.
Alright, so vanilla frog, but you know, we're gonna need him anyway. And I mean, oh, the tricky part is that you probably need to unlock magic for him, but that's not a huge issue.
I don't believe you have to unlock magic for Frog. And at least in this tournament, since magic is unlocked already.
That makes sense.
And Aku is...
He's trying it again.
Yeah, he has another plan up his sleeve. So we know Frog isn't going to be up here.
So, fortunately speaking, it could be... I mean, it could be Magus, Robo, or Chrono. That's kind of it.
It's also the possibility... Who was in Burrow again? I think that was Ayla.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's going to be... Yeah, Magus, Robo, or Chrono.
And one of the characters is stuck in the future too. In Legacy of Cyrus, you do not go to the future.
But apparently you do fight them at Magus's castle, so... There's a turncoat in our midst. Looks like Aku might be doing a little bit of leveling or grinding at Denadora Mountains. Or just going through, because there's another one of the pesky key items there.
Aku, he loves to grind over at Denadora first. Regardless of what his party is.
Yeah, it makes pretty good sense. The usual grind spot that I've seen the Reptite lair, the Ocean Palace, but we're not going to the Undersea Palace, so we're not going there, so...
Yeah,
I mean,
we want...
If Denadora is your thing, that's your thing.
No Lavos or Zeal today.
No.
No.
I'm sorry, that's in my contract.
Let's see, so we've got Fitz over in Cathedral still.
I haven't seen anything too terribly earth-shattering there, just a little bit of low-level gear. And I think I still saw water 2 get burned.
Yeah.
I think that's the only, full screen spell they have. Which is nice because you can usually clear out the cathedral pretty quick with something like that. It's kind of... You're going to be using a lot of MP like that.
But yeah, Fitz has a lot of ethers too, which is nice. And we have Yakra coming up.
That should be pretty quick. Aku, back up the dactyl nest.
Yeah, he is determined.
Oh.
Yeah, he grinded it down to Duro and then came back. Okay.
But now at least he can survive those avian Rex drops, which is nice. Because those were wrecking him. And the aqua fight goes on.
Aku finding a silver stud.
Ooh, that's good. That's nice stuff. Let's see if you can get the skip here. This is a nope. No such luck. Oh no. Oh. Oh man.
I'm curious if he's gonna keep continuing up Dactyl Nest or not. And he is.
Survey says yes. Yeah, it's just that those winged apes are just so fast. And they hit so hard. There's not really anything you can do to get faster than them, except for, level for the next 2.5 hours.
Chakra is now down for the count.
You dropped anything decent? Hyper Ether. And, Frog, or I guess Mooned, learned Heal, which is also nice. And the Berserker.
Nice. Yeah, that heal is gonna be very helpful.
Oh, yes. Oh, and we're going to have another character to check up here, too. I almost forgot about that part. Let's see if Aku can get the skip or not.
I heard it's about a 2-pixel skip.
Yeah, it is tough. Oh, good. Oh, wow. He got it. Wow.
Yeah, he did.
That's impressive. Because that's like pixel perfect.
And there's a next one coming up right here. Let's see if he gets this.
Those, I think, are the avian. Wow.
Okay, so
Fitz finds himself a Chrono, and Aku found themselves a Magus. So now we know where Magus and Frog are.
Cathedral and on top of a mountain.
Now we just need to find the bent hilt. And I think we're ready to go after that, I think. Oh, Grand Leon, of course. Almost forgot about that one.
Yeah, Aku's doing his bridge check, and I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, yeah, he is going Cathedral.
Okay, so he's going to be very happy with what he finds. So I know that this particular check is it's not how you get the
Let's see what our chef is dropping.
The Grand Leon. Wow. That's wow.
That is what we need.
The castle is stacked.
It looks like it's not randomized either.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the Grand Leon is the Grand Leon. It is like a truck, no matter what you do.
True. And Aku's getting his pet frog now.
Am I the only one who names my characters different things? Like I name Magus Janice and Frog is Glenn. Marley is Nadia.
I keep them as the default personally. I like the immersion of figuring out who they are, even if I already know who.
Well, I mean, the big reason why I call Nadia just that is the whole. Is it pronounced Marley or Marl? And I think that it's pronounced Marley. And if you think otherwise, I think you're wrong.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know how to pronounce it. I usually go with Marl.
Yeah, I don't know. Just barley to me sounds a bit more accurate, but I'm weird like that. Which is why I call it Nadia, because then we kind of avoid that whole, pronunciation thing. Is Ozzy dropping comet arrows?
Yeah, and it's managed to get the menu glitch on the bridge.
Oh, very nice.
So he's gonna have that Grand Leon Comet Arrow for Nisbel, or not Nisbel, Zombor.
Yep. So the big question that I have is when he finds Magus, who is he gonna switch out? Is it gonna be Nadia or is it gonna be Luca? Then again, Luca doesn't know Flare yet, so. Then again, looking over at akuheish, she's gone with Luca. And she will know Flare and she will be dangerous.
Which isn't a bad play because I'm assuming he wants to learn Frog Flare for Luca and Frog.
Yeah, and to be honest, this is the place to grind for your TP because it's just they're handing it out like very quickly.
Yeah, the jars alone, the battle Aku's in right now, you'll get 25 tech points.
Yeah, it's something ridiculous like that. But yeah, it's just tons and tons of stuff. Like, yeah, 25 tech points out of that whole battle. That's kind of a lot. And Slurp, which is another useful heal. Not quite as useful as Aura, I would mention.
Oh, he put Berserker on Frog for Zombor. Okay.
Well, it's not a bad move. I mean, then it gets you harder, and I mean, he knows like water too, and I think that's kind of it.
Yeah, so Fitz is now done with the bridge. And getting his tabs for the bromide he found in Cathedral.
I still don't know what a bromide is.
As soon as you enter Cathedral, go through a secret door, you head left all the way and you go up straight to the first door that you see. And there's like a little dresser drawer that has the bromide in it.
Yeah, I just don't know what a bromide is.
Oh. You know what? I don't know either. It's a pinup girl.
Okay. According to my Google search, it is apparently a medication used to treat severe epilepsy, particularly causing myoclonic seizures. So, yeah, that's a thing. But yeah, I think that our acid crab might have it too.
It is now.
It looks like OneFreeFitz is going to be unlocking magic for Nadia and Luca and maybe Frog? I'm not sure if it matters. Oh.
See what his plan is. Aku giving Magus his silver stud.
Not a bad move, especially considering what he knows. I actually don't know what Magus knows, but if he knows black dark matter, it'll be really useful.
The tab invest for Luca rolled +3 speed.
Nice. Now Fitz is on his way up the Dactyl Nest. I don't think he'll have any serious issues. Except for that. those winged apes again.
Luckily, though, he has 3 party members instead of Aku's 2.
Yeah, that was really hairy. So it looks like Aku's Magus knows black hole, which is actually useful now.
Yeah, the only thing with black hole is you have to be really close to the enemy to use it. It's
Well,
not a it's not like a screen clear type of spell.
yeah, but to be fair, like before, it was like an instant kill spell, which for bosses is kind of useless. Mostly. Let's see if Fitz. Okay, let's see if Fitz can get this skip.
That turn is done. Aku just hit him for 1300 damage since Luca was down in black hole. For every party member that is KO'd, it will increase its damage multiplier.
Oh, I didn't know the thing.
Yeah, like the Doom effect.
Nice.
And oh yeah,
Oh, wow.
he found the medal.
Oh, man. Yeah, basically for Frog, you give him the Grand Leon, you give him the Hero Medal, and then you just set him and watch him go.
The question is he petting the cat? Which he did.
He did, good.
And now Fitz, he finds Magus hanging out.
Yes, he named him right. Yes, I approve.
Is he doing? Yeah, Aku's doing the bridge check first before he turns in the medal in the burrow. Which is a good check on his part because he'll be finding the Grand Leon.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Grand Leon, wow. So, yeah, after that, all he really needs is the bent hilt and the blade, or the other part of Masamune, and we're going to be good to go after that.
Yeah, Aku's on a mission.
Yeah, to cross the bridge. And maybe give Knights some jerky, or... I don't know, I mean, the chef did give you the Grand Leon, and they're supposed to share it in between all the troops? Well, that would work, but...
They're hungry, therefore eat the Grand Leon.
Good source of iron.
I'm curious, I wonder if Fitz is doing... It looks like he's doing the ruins right now.
Oh, I don't think that's a particularly bad move, just gotta get some of it done early.
Yeah, and completing this, Frog will also get his plus 10 to power and plus 2 speed.
On top of the hero medal, man, that's evil. There's Aku's Frog with the hero medal and the Grand Leon. He's getting like a truck.
Also, in this version of Jets, we changed the Northern Ruins, the developers did, and you only have to repair once, and that's it, and the enemy encounter in the middle of this hallway that Fitz is in right now has been removed entirely.
Oh, that's nice. That fight, you never know if it's gonna, end your run. I've seen that happen maybe once or twice.
Yeah, you'd have to bring in Marley or someone to do a re-raise or a green dream.
Yeah. Oh, over on Aku's side, 727 damage.
Yeah, I don't see Zombor standing a chance for much longer.
No, I mean that Grand Leon and Hero Metal paying dividends.
And speaking of Grand Leon, here's Fitz now. Upgrading it.
Grand Leon Plus, or just self-confidence?
I think more along the lines of self-confidence.
Oh yeah. Power up by 10, speed by 2. Ooh.
Yeah, that's... The only thing is you have to fight the enemies again and whenever you leave.
Wait, does Fitz have the hero medal, or was that Aku? I don't remember.
Aku does. He's heading there right now to see what is in Burrow.
Not a bad play.
Let's see what is in box number 1.
And it is the prism shard. That's not good.
He has...
Oh, man.
He has Marley.
But still, that means you might have to go through that whole trial. I mean, it's not hard. It's just long.
You'd be happy to hear then that you can now, instead of having to go through the whole process of the trial first and then getting your item, you can go into the basement immediately. And as long as you have Marley in your party, you'll be able to check what the key item is.
So if it's nothing, you can just let King Guardia rot in jail for all you care.
Yes.
Yep, chill his heels with Fritz. And it looks like Fitz is now giving us the slideshow. Oh, there we go. And Aku petted the cat again, which is good. Oh. And,
okay. Fitz is going to do
the Earthbound Village.
Yeah. Which, with the speed he has on his characters right now, I don't blame him.
Yeah, that's not a move. I think I saw Aku get an Aeon suit, but I didn't notice if it was a minus or anything. Full time. Sonic Hero plus 3. Oh. And let's see what's in it. So it says jerky. And
He bounces.
And Aku says no. We are kind of running out of checks.
I don't think anybody has checked Denaduro, Reptite Lair yet.
That's right. I mean, Aku grinded them, but that was about it. I don't think he moved. He went up at all. And Aku says that he wants Luca in his team. And that is a stance that I support fully.
Yeah, she is definitely a good alternative if Ayla is in burrow check. Drop kick on Legacy of Cyrus is really good if you have Frog with his leap slash and
Ayla with rock throw, I think.
That's what I was thinking too.
I think so. Still not the coolest tech. Ayla tech, my favorite by far is Boogie.
Everybody loves the boogie.
Everybody loves Boogie. Especially because on a certain set of bosses, it actually does stop, which is super useful.
I don't know if we get the boogie today, though.
I don't think so. For my money, I'm willing to bet that. I'm looking at Fitz's tracker, and I think that Robo is locked in the future.
He is. He is locked. So we'll be seeing Robo in Magus's castle.
How interesting. Do we know what his ultimate attack is? It'd be nice to know, because I don't think it's going to be like shock, or it might be. I don't know. Well, then again, the enemy's laser spin is ridiculously powerful, so. Yep, Aku doing that skip, which is really irritating. If that skip that he just did, if you hit it, it's like, what is it, like 4 battles in that little stretch? Something ridiculous.
Oh yeah, it will take you a good while if you accidentally hit that encounter.
Oh yeah. Fitz. Mount Woe. Let's see what sort of ridiculously good gear he finds. I've going through there. You can find gold studs. You can find prison dresses. You can find basically everything the girly party needs. And Jerkbird is not a jerk. Not a bad move.
Getting his gear ready for Masamune.
And Fritz hasn't found anything super awesome quite yet.
Finding all these frog weapons that we don't need.
Yeah, isn't that how it works? Like, you know, the seeds where, like, you're playing with, like, you know, like Chrono, Magus, and pick up, like, 14 prison dress pluses. That's not gonna help at all. And it's very sad. Ugh. Looks like Luca got retired. And luckily, I can move on to Rasa plus Mune.
I think I saw that red pin do 1400 damage.
Yeah, you gotta love some of these dual attacks, especially with, you know, Frog plus Grand Magus plus Hero Metal. They're just gonna do some bad things. Oh, speaking of bad things. Oh,
he made it.
Barely. 44 10 points. Plus an elixir. Dark. Wow, dude.
He found Magic Wall and Dark Bomb, correct?
Yes. So one that can be useful in certain situations, and one that is also useful in certain situations. And Masa and Mune is down. You gonna drop anything useful? Talon Vest plus 2, plus Dark Bomb for Aku.
Now here comes the E-item, the fun part.
Just watch it be Thomas Pop.
If it's Thomas Pop, I think Aku will go for it.
Actually, yeah. Come to think of it, there is some pretty good gear in there, and it's not super difficult.
And there's a lot of power taps too.
The pendant.
The pendant. Okay.
Even what can you do with the pendant in Legacy of Cyrus? I mean, we know that we can open doors, but we're not going to the future.
So in Legacy of Cyrus with the pendant, you do not have to, um, you don't have to go to the future to unlock it. So
You know,
you
but
you can automatically use the pendant in this game mode.
yeah,
So you just go to a sealed chest and it'll open right away.
yeah, but you're not getting through any doors right now.
Oh no, no. Doors are forbidden.
Yep.
Magus will just use his magic wall.
All right. So, now remind me, is the stuff better in the Northern Ruins if you go to the future, or do you just open it all in the past? I'm not sure which way you go with that.
Well, you can't go to the future.
Or present, I guess I should mention. Because, like,
Oh,
you go out in the past, then you go to the present, and
you don't have. I don't think that applies to the randomizer.
I'm thinking about it, I don't think it does, actually. Yeah, I remember the good old days in vanilla. Wait, I got, like, the siren, but I didn't get the Valkyrie era. Me, being 10 years old and young and stupid, didn't know that if I waited, but neither here nor there. Protect and Hypno Wave for Fitz, plus the gradients.
I mean, to be fair, on your first playthrough, I don't really know how you're supposed to know to go to the past, and then once you go to like 600 and then 1000 AD, the item will be better.
Yeah, your first playthrough, you have no idea what's going on.
Baku getting his Grand Leon upgraded now.
Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah, that's gonna be ugly.
And Fitz is on his way to Igagaya.
Yeah, suit -3?
Yeah,
Interesting.
didn't really find anything too interesting up here
Not
today.
really. Safe home, I guess. Which was another -3, but it's just that. Just some of the stuff up here is just kind of. Say it, kind of garbage. Which is not usual for no, well, there's usually some decent stuff on it.
The armor variety they have right now too, yeah, it's not the greatest.
Not so much now. Yeah, Skywarp just made mention that you get the upgraded item, and you go back in time, you get the original item. I've done it a couple times. Oh, yeah. Oh. The problem with Giga Guy is he does stuff like that, and that. I mean, it can damage you, but it also just. Ooh. Wow.
I hear you said
Yeah, Fitz is like, yeah, no, yeah, I don't. Wow, that was bad.
Luca's still having the hide cap, and
Yeah, maybe.
he doesn't know dark matter either or flare yet.
He's so close. Is the irritating thing. All he really needs to do is some grinding, but I think he's already cleared out Mount, so there's not much more he can do.
Aku is now right on Fitz's tail.
Yeah, we're kind of playing with our equipment again.
there isn't too much to play with, which is,
It's not super great now.
yeah, it's definitely not a good time.
Yeah, so it's kind of tough to call.
Surprised that he didn't try to maybe fight some more mobs or enemies to get the tech points for,
Flare and Dark Matter.
yeah.
He did move Janice up front, which is a good plan. Good play. Here we go. This is already looking better.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I don't think he has any sort of elemental armor, so that's not fun.
Yep, black hole. And yeah, character placement is very important.
He's doing a fair amount of damage there.
I believe each arm has 2,000 hit points.
Yeah, it's something ridiculous like that.
And it looks like Aku is running straight up the mountain, and I didn't see him pick up any chests.
I didn't either. Maybe he's decided that his gear is sufficient as is. But he is picking a fight with Rubble. Which is, I think up here they're worth like 100 tech points.
And he got 2 hits in a row.
Nice. And they drop elixirs, that's not too bad. And there's Flare. Oh yeah.
Yep, that's all he needs.
So good. So good.
Now, he's probably hoping to get Frog Squash next.
Yeah, Frog Squash or I mean, like, otherwise, I would definitely hope to get, like, a gold stud in this situation. Because, I mean, Flare is great, but it's still expensive stuff.
1 EMP, yeah, it's... I hope you brought some ethers.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you add the gold stud, and suddenly you're casting at 5, which, yeah, which is considerably less.
It should be almost done with this fight here. There he goes, yep.
Yep, alright, so... probably gonna learn Flare or Dark Matter through this battle. We'll find out.
Either way, if he does, he'll be happy. And he got a magic tab.
And I think I saw a Flea Vest, Slurp / Red Band. So, not yet. But, what do we get?
Right. What's in the ice block?
Bent Hilt. There we are. I
Hilt.
think that might be go mode.
So he got the bent hilt. Boop. So he's gonna reforge that at Melchior.
Yeah. He is go mode. It looks like Aku will be in go mode once he... Yeah. Once he beats his gated guy, he will be in go mode also. Yeah, Acid Crab does make a good point, but I'm gonna make the point. I think we might have an actual race on our hands.
I feel the same way. It's Aku, like Acid Crab said, he knows how to run up Mount Low really quickly.
Oh. And Hyogitsuki, yes, Aku did the Northwest Castle. Although, Aku does have one big thing over Fitz, I should mention. He pet the cat.
That's valid.
Yeah, I mean, you must pet the cat.
I'm hoping maybe before Fitz heads on over to Magus Castle, he'll pet the cat for some good luck, maybe.
You can hope, but is he?
He's parking. He did it.
Yes, he pet the cat. All right, now we have a
So
race. The cat is very important. And here we have Gigagaya again. Let's see how Aku handles this one.
it's gonna be
Yeah, it's
a
gonna
much
be-
easier battle.
Yeah. But yeah, you have Frog doing his heal, you have Magus's black hole, and then you have Ruka casting her favorite spell. Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
Fitz bought his supplies that he needs for Magus Castle, but I think he didn't go to the cave yet.
No. Fitz, we're getting something. There we go.
Nice. Epic cutscene.
Yes. Music makes this.
It's so good. It's so
Oh.
good.
And, like, I mean, the anime scene isn't as good as this scene, I believe.
I agree. I prefer this scene as well, just because of the fact that you can actually see your third party member instead of just Chrono also.
Yeah. It might also have some nostalgia about it, but Skywarp says Antidote 3 is one of his favorite attacks. I agree. Antidote 3 is broken.
It's so satisfying to watch Antipode 3 go off and the screen just...
Yeah, it's just one of those spells where you cast it, you know that something just went down. Speaking of going down, Giga is down. And I think Aku will be in Gobo at that point. Oh, except for the whole having to go to no keyword thing, that's the thing.
Ooh, and he got Frog Squash too, so now he has learned Frog Flare.
Oh god, that is stupid.
Yeah, so there's gonna be some major damage coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, when I say stupid, I mean stupid in the best way.
And Fitz is now starting Magus Castle.
Where he will not fight all 100 enemies in Magus's castle. Because I don't ever actually counted the monsters in Magus's castle, because
I never bothered to count just because they said there was 100, so I just assumed.
yeah, there's dark matter for Fitz, so I guess we're just waiting for Frog to learn Frog Squash on his end. He'll have the full dynamo. Barrier Slasher 2.
Unfortunately, I don't think Chrono will be used today.
Oh, that's alright. We still love him anyway.
Yeah, it's not his spotlight, this category.
No, not so much. Aku remembers to go to Magic Mountain first. So let us now observe the awesome that is the cutscene.
Wow, Fitz is starting his fight with Slash.
Well, second stage of Slash, I believe. I do see that Fitz doesn't actually know Flare, but he knows Dark Matter.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't use Dark Matter there.
I think that. Oh yeah, no. He has the silver stud, so it's not gonna hurt as bad. And there's a frog doing what he do. Dark matter didn't hurt anyone near as much as I was expecting it to.
Yeah, Slash is more... Physical attacks are better against him.
Yeah, and Flea is obviously the other way. I saw a Vigil hat. It was a -1, but it was a Vigil hat. Which means that Luca might actually have something better to wear than that hide cap. Finally.
Maku taking advantage of the quick heal.
Oh no, she was wearing a bronze helm, but still the Vigil hat. Even though it's -1, it's still better. To be honest with you, I think a salad bowl would be better than that.
Definitely way better than the hide cap.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you've watched much BattleBots, but according to Rusty, salad bowl is perfectly acceptable armor. I've always been curious in that room because there's always one scene. It'd be kind of cool, although kind of pointless. If you could, like see, like someone from like Ayla or Magus, like Ayla, maybe Kino shows up, and Magus, Shala shows up. I think that about covers it.
Yeah, this race it's really close.
Yeah, I think what it's gonna come down to is gonna be the battle hallways.
Efficiency with your skips and also knowing how the bosses work.
Yeah, that can be really important. It's going to be really interesting to see what Robo's going to do. Very, interesting.
I'll stare.
Nothing too bad, though.
Yeah.
Nothing like, I think it's like the charm spell at FF6, where it's like, attack your enemies, or defend me against your allies, and it's just stupid. It's ridiculous, but... akuheish is... Oh wait, this battle you do need to do, don't you?
Oh yeah, you do. Right. Right before Slash.
Oh, that's alright though, it didn't take very long. Just water 2 and you're done.
Yeah. Taking out the cadaver pals.
Yep. Oh, and Fitz is done and learned himself some flare. Oh, learned himself frog flare. Oh, so good.
Here we go.
Alright.
With Aku now starting his Slash fight.
Doing massive amounts of damage. Or should I say, attacking its weak point for massive damage. Is that still a cool meme? I don't know. Here we go. This could be the equalizer.
Run for your life.
I didn't know you could run from that.
Every encounter in this hall you can run away from.
This would have been good information to know during the Cadillac Cup, where everybody, every time, had to do Magus's Castle. It was brutal. But now we know. You got the slasher 2, or is it the slasher -2, which is worth nothing.
Nothing, yeah. He finished off Slash really quickly.
Yeah, it didn't take very long at all. Looks like, oh no, Fitz is still running. He was menu. I was confused for a moment.
Yeah, if you menu while you're running away, I believe while you're still holding L and R to run, you're in a menu, like your tech menu.
That's a good point.
It still counts towards like your runaway time. So as soon as you exit the tech menu, you'll run away immediately.
Yeah, that actually makes really good sense because most everyone run wait. So when you're in a menu, they can't attack. So not a bad move, I don't think.
Definitely an advantage of wait mode.
Yep. Ooh, Dark Helm +1. I think they all have like plus armor items now, which is nice.
Yeah. Fitz is in the first Donkey Kong room.
I can never get those down. I always got hit by the rolly. This room. Ugh, this room.
Oh no.
Oh no. Although, you can't really be too upset about that because there could be some decent loot down here.
There is. Yeah, there could be. I know there's a tab down here too.
Yeah, so that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, it's Magic Tab +2.
Oh, nice. And we have Mid-Ether, Magic Seal, Golden Earring, and Full Ether.
And Flea is defeated on Aku's side.
That didn't look like it took too terribly long either. Aku, you missed that Magic Tab.
He intentionally missed it, I think. He's trying to speed through this now.
Yeah, you think he feels like he's behind?
The way he's playing right now, I feel like he feels like he might be behind for sure.
Well, I mean, he did suffer trying to go up the Dactyl Nest and dying so many times. So, Fitz though is I'm not sure if he's having trouble with the floors or not, or
I think he is. Magus Castle Go mode is not exactly everybody's favorite to practice.
I have choice words about Magus's Castle, and I shan't repeat them here, lest our channel get deleted for expletives.
But Fitz is in Donkey Kong 2 room, and he's nailing these skips.
Yeah, especially here, it's really bad, because those jugglers, ugh, I hate the jugglers. And I don't think you can run away against the jugglers either.
Yeah, you have to fight them in this room.
Oh. not sure if I would use Flare there, but I mean, you got it, might as well flaunt it, am I right?
Yeah, just to get rid of them.
Yep. I wonder which
Overkill
damage
is
but
Aku's in.
yeah, Aku is in the Donkey Kong 1 room. Here we go. Can you run from any of the battles in this particular boss room, or?
In this room, you can run away from the second battle, and that's it. You want to use.
Aku is catching up. If he can skip this battle, he'll be right there, I think.
If you got that skip too, nice.
I think we might have a race on our hands.
Oh, we definitely do.
Oh man.
We do.
Wow. Oh, this is good.
This is what we want to see.
Absolutely. Oh man, this is good. Oh wow. This is getting really exciting.
They're almost high-fiving each other.
They are pretty close. I think what this might come down to, actually, is what is Robo gonna do to us?
I feel like he'll just use shock, honestly.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he'll use. I mean, he could also use laser spin.
That's a good point, yeah.
Ooh, I think
Nice.
Fitz is done. He's moving in. I see that Monty is using what is it? Akagi's rule of inverse probabilities. The less possible the thing is, the more possible it is it's going to happen.
With this room, you can skip entirely by hugging the wall.
Yep, that's a skill I use all the time. Man, the chests have just been kind of garbage.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if anything good will drop from this Aussie fight here.
And this fight is why you pet the cat.
It's another frog sword.
Oh boy. Great. Just what we need.
And just like that, it's neck and neck now.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, like, we went for, like, what, like a 6-minute advantage to 50 seconds? That's not a whole time. Yeah, I didn't notice. Is Aku still running on, like, max battle speed? I don't think we ever actually saw that.
He always runs on battle speed 1. Yeah, the frog flare on trio, that most likely could determine the race.
Yeah. But I think the both of them frog squash. And yeah, acid, the speed is on the generator, which is nice. Yeah, but I'm sorry, neck and neck? Yeah, very much so. Oh wow.
Shelter.
Right there. Oh,
shelter, save, go.
What does Esper say? Save early, save often. Oh.
There is Robo.
Showing off his inner parts. Yep.
Not here to help us though, unfortunately.
It's okay. I mean, Frog does everything that Robo can do, except for he's wicked fast about it. Oh, there we go. He was looking awful How strange.
Hour 7 and 20 for Fitz when he got to Magus's room. So it's looking like Aku is 30 seconds behind right now.
Not much time. Yep, Aku just started. Here we are. I think it really comes down to, it's going to come down to the battle.
Yeah, the RNG with the spells that he's gonna cast.
The only issue I see is like if for Fitz, if he casts lightning, he could be as if on cue. That could stymie him a bit. Unless Magus knows lightning too. If not, could be stuck. Well, not stuck, but slowed down significantly.
See that flare is going off for 2800. And it's another fire damage too coming up for Aku.
Nice. So, I guess I was right on this one. Is it depends on the battle. Don't worry, Luke is fine. She's just taking a nap. She's very tired.
Okay, he is gonna revive her.
Well, I mean, with Flare hitting as hard as it does, it's hard to afford not to. I think that little gaff might have enough for, well, man, this battle, you just don't, it's going, there's a lot happening. Wow. It's just,
It's looking like Aku hit second phase. Maybe.
if he did, I think that might have had him pull ahead just a tiny bit.
Got some fire damage going on Fitz's side.
Yep.
Is he gonna do it?
He's gonna, is he, go on. No! Oh, why would you do that? So close.
No, Aku's got the same idea.
Yep. Well, to be fair, it's not a bad idea, because you kind of want to have Frog ready to heal if you have to. He's doing a fair amount of damage. It's nothing spectacular.
Robo is risking.
Okay. Yep, Fitz is on.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Wow. That is literal single-digit seconds. Oh, Aku pulls ahead.
So
Oh my,
Aku's in the lead.
by inches. Holy cow.
See, I think Fitz is really close.
Oh. Barrier and Aussie's force has been neutralized.
His
No,
dark
we have a little
matter.
bit,
Yeah, so now Aku is gonna, and there we go, Fitz winning. Awesome stuff. And both of the runners will be going to Aussie's fort now at the same time, pretty much.
close enough for horseshoes and hand grenades. Shelter. Because you never know if Super Slash and Flea Plus are gonna try and play dirty.
Just whatever you do, do not use Black Hole when you're fighting Slash.
Oh man. Wait. Like in vanilla, if you use Black Hole, does Slash just die or what?
I'm not sure. In Jets, all I know is with Black Hole, there was, it can cause some soft locks if you use it against Slash here.
Well, that's good to know. So here we go. And that's Free Plus. dropped an alloy blade. That's I forget if that's for Chrono or Frog, but there. Where was Chrono? Anyway, I kind of forgot where he was hanging out. Oh, yeah, castle. That's right.
The intense fight going on now on Aku's side.
Oh, that was easy. He needs to talk to his interior designer about that one. That was not a good move.
Yep, he's in a pickle.
He's always in some sort of a food item. He's in a jam. He's in a pickle. And here we have Super Slash.
Yeah, with Fitz, the room behind Aku.
Here's a red pin an awful lot. Maybe he's saving the frog squash for the trio.
I'm not sure if it's quicker too to just use Black Hole and Leap Slash either.
Well,
at least for the solo fights.
Yeah, Dark Matter. That was an Aeon Suit something 3?
Getting a lot of those today.
Yeah, we have. Alright, doing some housekeeping. And
Alright, so I don't know. I don't think Aku's doing Frog Squash strats unless I missed it.
tough to see, or tough to say. And Aku is not checking the chests. And here's the trio.
So I'm curious if Fitz is gonna do it or not. No, he's not.
And was that red pin? Huh.
Yeah. That's half his health.
Yeah, it's nothing to sneeze at. Maybe, if I'm not mistaken, maybe you could be waiting for Frog's HP to come down so that it does more. Or does Frog Player not adhere to that?
It does. It adheres to it. It's still really powerful though, even if you have, I don't know, half hit HP or...
Yeah, but the only problem is Frog is still full up, so I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, it's not confident in the damage either. It's looking like Acid said.
Yeah, Fitz looks like he's not using the same strats as, say, Aku, and Flea runs away.
And now Ozzy's, he's really in a jam right now.
And a pickle covered with jam. That doesn't sound very good. What's this, like a pickled beet, maybe? Because they're, I guess, more sweet. Oh boy, here we go.
He just finished up Ozzy, Mr. Aku.
Now the specific reason why we want to pet the cat.
One more fight.
And we don't even win it. Wow. Sure, that's what she's boss.
Another frog sword right at the very end.
Ugh.
Over on Fitz's side, Luca's down. Okay, black hole strats it is.
Alright, so... Wow. It's close.
And as soon as the cat hits the switch, Aku is done.
And...
That's
time.
it. GG's.
GG indeed.
Now, and Fitz is finishing up Aussie right now too.
Yep. So this isn't going to take very long at all.
This was a relatively quick seed.
Yeah, more or less. I've seen, I mean, well, again.
Let's see.
And, yep, demon hit. Basically useless.
All right. The cat is coming in to save the day.
This is why you pet the cat. Because the cat is the one who saves the day at the end of the day. It's just better.
Yeah, let's see here for a sec. Aku. If he wants to come and have a nice chat with us, and so does Fitz.
Oh boy. Okay. This is going to be
Let's go.
all right.
There he is. Hey, Aku,
Aku,
GG's.
Hey, thanks.
you would not believe how close this was.
Oh,
You pulled ahead at the Magus fight.
oh, by a Magus what?
By the Magus fight. That was the
Oh.
deciding factor.
Oh, I believe it. I got really good RNG there.
You
Yes.
did.
I saw you got 2 fires in a row, I believe.
Yeah, 2 fires in a row, and that was enough to knock Magus out of the beginning half. With the Grand Leon Flare combo.
Yeah,
Also-
that went way faster than I would have ever expected. But yeah, up until then, you were behind by a little bit, just a teeny tiny bit.
Yeah, my beginning was rough. About 8 minutes trying to get the Dactyl Nest character and just failing.
Yeah. Going up Dactyl Nest at level 1 is kind of a tough sell.
Especially with Marley and Luca, too.
Right. Yeah, they're slow. I tried to speed up Luca, but that didn't quite work out as well.
Not so much, but I think grinding at Dinador was your saving grace. Fritz, welcome.
GG's.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Rick,
GG's.
Yeah, that was. You have no idea how absolutely close that was.
Oh, I had it, and I lost it in Magus Castle, falling down the holes twice, and also on Donkey Kong Room too. I just can't get that stupid bird. Can't figure it out. I will, but
It was actually the Magus fight where you and Aku switched places.
interesting. Yeah, I'm excited to watch it back because like I went to Woos as early as I could, and when I popped the other sword piece, I was like jumping out of my chair, like it's like Euros paid off finally. And then I just had to go fast from there, and I was even trying to like be like Aku a little bit and like not really shop a lot or mess around a bunch early.
Yeah, I went shopping twice, and all I bought was shelters.
the mainstay for Aku.
Yeah,
Well, I must
all I
mention,
needed.
most of the chests also were basically garbage. Like, there was nothing worthwhile on that will.
Yeah, the chests I checked, there was nothing really up there. Maybe a helmet.
Yeah, like the beginning chests really were the ones that had the goodies in it.
Yeah, that silver stone on Dactyl Nest.
Yeah, that stud was nice. The gold rock was nice from the new and prehistory. But yeah, so close. One of these days.
one time you will get me.
One of these days.
It was really exciting, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a joy to commentate for that.
Yeah, I knew I was gonna have to like really like push myself, and I feel pretty proud of what I was able to put together. And you know, I'll never have a perfect run. That's why I like randomizers, because
That's why I like randomizers too. The puzzle, and you're just racing against your opponent.
Yeah, that's a big thing. It's just racing against your opponent.
yeah, because I think when we got that early, starting with like I bought the sword piece right away, and then we got Leon early too. Because I think that was Gatekey a Carpenter? I can never remember the beginning of Seeds.
Gatekey was
Yeah,
at Carpenter.
So I was immediately like, okay, well I've got one piece. I bet the other one's in prehistory. So from that point forward, I was in my head being like, am I going to WoW, or am I gonna like play it safer and go to like, I don't know, Reptite or Hecarim? And so for like, I'm like deliberating, and then like, it's like, oh, got Grand Leon now. Let me go upgrade Frog and keep thinking about this. And he was at 14 speed, so I was like, gotta do it. This is like
Yeah.
my brand. Gotta go well. So
You did upgrade the Grand Leon pretty early.
Yeah.
Trying to think with
that Wipe It Giga guy cost me too, but
yeah, without Flare, Dark
I didn't have
Matter,
Flare, I didn't have Dark Matter, and I had Magus in the wrong spot. And I thought I could survive the first 2 shots, and I was wrong about that. But
the fire
Yeah,
attack, and the shadow attack, one after another, and that, it just didn't happen.
I took a rubble fight up there to get Flare.
I probably should have looked. Like, this was me going probably a little bit too fast, trying to fly up WoW, but I was just like, I think I'm good, maybe. We'll see. And then I almost was like, oh, I should go back and get Flare, but I felt that if I healed, that I could do it.
With Grand Leon rolling hit, the Rebels fell to Frog quickly.
all it rolled hit.
Yes.
I was curious due to the fact that you destroyed that rubble in 2 hits.
Frog was able to actually hit it.
That's some words I thought I'd never hear.
Well, Gear Rando doing Gear Rando things.
Yep. With like every frog sword ever. Specifically after you got the Grand Leon.
Oh yeah, so many plus Frog swords after didn't need them anymore. Aku, did you go to the back of the cathedral, or did you skip that?
I skipped it. I got Frog and I bounced. I didn't even get the bromide.
That was my other gamble, because I looked at the burrow and it was like, well, that's not Magus, so or Frog, and then we got Frog, so I was like, okay, I'll go to the back. That was my other gamble. It's like, if I go back here and it's Magus, I kind of had a hunch you were gonna blow after you got the first kick. After you got Frog, you're out of there. And so
I already had Magus at that point.
Oh,
because I go.
Because you went immediately, yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy that level 15 character to wipe everything out for the other characters.
Yeah,
and then,
that's fair. That was the play.
And then magic unlock, because Specchio still unlocks the first 3 spells for everyone.
Which can be a huge boon, yeah. I mean, just, 3 techs for free. Can't complain with that.
And then the 4th tech is reduced price.
Also can't argue with that either.
I think that Aku, you might have done some extra checks too.
I'm pretty sure I did because I went through the whole chain of checks into jerky.
That's right. Yeah, we both saw that and we were like, he's resetting.
Yeah.
And yep.
I mean, occasionally the jerky can get you some good gear, but I mean, like in a situation like this, so.
It wasn't worth it, and the gear in the basement wasn't good either.
Really finding decent gear in this particular seed was just hard because none of the chests were good, none of the boss drops were good. It was just kind of rough.
Yeah.
I feel like Aku's flares were hitting harder too. I'm not sure why.
I used the rock that gave magic to Luca.
That would do it.
Is it the one? Was it the 25% extra or?
It was either that one or the magic defense one. I do not remember what I put on her.
Oh, okay. Okay, there was two of them.
Yeah, I picked up 2 rocks.
Yeah, it's crazy how in vanilla the rocks really don't have too much of an impact, but with rando it can change the game a little bit.
Yeah, I remember back when like the blue rock was the cheat play.
And Mian is saying that the jerky was a haste dress.
No, like in a race with me and Mian, or me and Fitz here, it wasn't going to be worth the time investment.
Yeah, the other thing I was thinking, and I had I saw it in the race today, going into that last Ozzy Fort fight, where I think someone purposely got Frog down to 1 HP.
Oh, that was earlier today. Yeah.
And hit him with like the Frog Flare right off the bat, and it did like 5,000 damage. I didn't have that much power. I wasn't at those levels. So I was like, well, what if I do that and I put this gold earring on Magus so they can survive the counter, and I black hole right after that. But I was like, I didn't run out and save. This is not the time to be like, let me try this harebrained thing I just thought of like right now. But like, maybe I'll go back to my save and try it after this and see if I could have like blasted through, because I played it safe and I was just hitting slash down.
Fritz, what does Esper say?
Yeah, like I'm still doing testing on minimum for that, and I'm going with more than minimum as a guarantee.
Yeah. Just remember, save early, save often. It will save your life.
Yes, it will. And when you watch it back, Fitz, you'll see my struggles in the first 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah, you will.
We won't talk about that.
Yeah.
I felt so bad for you, Aku.
Oh, I had to take a breather for a little bit.
Yeah, there were tears.
Like, if I had those two characters, I wouldn't have even tried going up that mountain.
I take risks, as you can tell.
Okay.
So I'm trying to see. Is there anything else that we want to talk about?
I don't know anything.
You both pet the cat.
Yes. That was very important.
Cat pet is important.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Found basically everyone.
Yeah, Fitz did find Chrono as well. I can't remember where at though.
Here in the back of the cathedral.
Yep. Yeah, back in the cathedral, but I mean, again, it was just kind of like kind of item seed. Unless you wanted extra weapons for Frog.
Yeah, with Grand Leon, we don't really need extra weapons for Frog.
Yeah, because like all these extra awesome items you were getting after the Grand Leon. So basically useless.
Yeah,
For sure.
This seed really enjoyed Frog.
Well, I'm gonna get going here. I want to thank the Restream team for giving us a Sage. I feel like I always do better when I'm on the Restream sometimes, and so I did my best. Good luck to the finalists. I had a fun time participating, and I look forward to more racing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Aku, any closing remarks or?
Thank you for volunteering for Restream and helping with everything. Gonna be going up against Cthulhu Crisis next week in the finals.
Oh boy, that'll be exciting.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun as well. And just want to say thank you for having a really, really close race for us to watch.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Close races are more exciting.
Absolutely. And this one was a real nail-biter.
Yeah, it's as soon as both of you hit Magus Castle, that's whenever everybody was getting hyped up.
Yeah, it was just like maybe 10 seconds or so.
Yeah, and you had really, well, I think you did all the skips correctly.
Yeah,
Magus Castle.
Yeah.
And Dactyl asked you, wait, did you get the skips that one? I think it did.
The last one I did.
Yeah. But, yeah, that was some really good execution.
Alright, well, I am good with... Alright, I don't have any last remarks aside from the fact, as Aku said, that next week, you and...
yeah, next week it's Aku and Cthulhu Crisis for the finals. Tune in for sure. I know I will be.
Yeah, Cthulhu, the creator of Legacy of Cyrus.
Yeah, so if there's nothing else, anyone?
Yep, I'm good. And
Okay.
thank you, everybody, for watching.
Yeah, thank you for tuning in. For tuning in, I have been your girl Esper, and Nathan has been Nathan, Aku, and OneFreeFitz have been OneFreeFitz. Thank you to you, Nathan, for tracking, and me in for restreaming, and I guess that's about all there is to say. So, bid you all a good remainder of your day, and I hope you all take care.